Who is there? Hello guys, my name is Topsy Gifts and I'm here in Ivano-Frankivsk, Ukraine. Oh, so why do I always say Ivano-Frankivsk, Ukraine? I'm here in Kyiv, Ukraine, in Pastor Zlati Adelaja's house. So, who is joining me today? Let's talk about it. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. Hashtag building minds. So guys. Who is out there? Who is coming in? Let's talk about it. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. So, who is there? Who is there? I can't see anybody yet. Who is there? Let's talk about it. This is Topsy Gifts here in Kyiv, Ukraine. Our topic today will be the mystery of life. Have you ever wondered that life can actually be a mystery? The mystery of life. I'm going to be revealing to you guys some things I wrote from my head when I was just thinking about life. When I was thinking about life, some of the things, I got, some of the things that came to my head, and I said to myself, I want to share this with somebody, so somebody can be blessed. So who is joining me today? The mystery of life. That's what we're talking about. I'm sorry guys, I've not been committed to this live broadcast. I haven't come like 2 days. I've been pretty busy on something. So if you're there, tell me you are there. If you're there, tell me you are there. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. That's what we're talking about today. So. Who is there, guys? Let's talk about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. As you come in, please share this video, invite your friends. Share this video, invite your friends. Hello Nelly, thank you so much for joining. I missed you guys. I'm sorry I didn't come 2 days now. I've been pretty busy because I'm in Kyiv right now in Pastor Sunday Adelaja's house. We're having a conference. So please share this video, invite your friends, Nelly, and God bless you. So today we're looking at the mystery of life. The mystery of life. And somebody is going to say, is life mysterious? Is life really mysterious? Well, I was thinking, while I was in my usual life, sometimes I think, hello Faith, thank you for joining. God bless you. Share this video, invite your friends. One day I was just thinking about life, and something struck me, and I wrote it down. When I wrote it down, I had to go through it again. I was meditating on the stuff I wrote, and today I was sharing with somebody, and the thing just clicked. And imagine, from what I wrote, I got a topic titled The Mystery of Life, and I said, I'm going to share this with somebody out there, because some persons don't know that life can actually be mysterious. Yeah, it can. So share, guys. Share this video, invite your friends. Let's talk about the mystery of life. Let's talk about the mystery of life. So who is there? Share this video, invite your friends. Nelly, I hope you can hear me. Hope the network is stable. I hope somebody can hear me out there. I hope somebody can hear me. The mystery of life. That's what we're looking at today. And trust God that somebody will be blessed today, that somebody will really learn something, that we can rub minds together. And that's why I call this program Building Minds. We can actually share minds together. So let me, while I'm inviting my friends with my tab, please also invite your friends. Please invite your friends. I'm trying to invite my friends here on my phone. So please help me do same. Invite your friends. Tag somebody. Let them come and share their minds. Let's share our minds together. We're talking about the mystery of life. Can life be mysterious? Yes, it can. And we have to know why it's like that. I'm going to be sharing with you guys just some points I wrote down on this, about this mystery of life and how one can really go about it. So, share the video, invite your friends. Hello, Abdul. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. We're talking about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. Life can really be mysterious. Life can really, really be mysterious, such that you can actually be on a wrong track, thinking you are doing your best, you are impacting life, you're having fun, you're living well, and God is happy with you, society is happy with you. You wouldn't know that you missed it long time ago. You missed it long time ago. I might be flipping my eyes to and fro because I'm trying to invite my contacts here on my phone. So please also invite your friends for me, and let's talk about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. That's what we're looking at today. One of these days, like I said, I was just going through some of the deep things, about life. When I was growing up, I used to ask some mysterious questions that, human imagination might not really give me the answer, but I just wonder why it is. I just wonder why it's like that. Sometimes I wonder why Africa is poor and the Europeans are rich. That's the concept. That's the thing I used to see when I see pretty people on TV, they're white, and I say, oh my God, these people are nice, these people are having fun and all that. Marilyn, thank you for joining, darling. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. We're talking about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. So, I'll be asking myself, sometimes I'll ask my mother, why do we have so many poor people out there? Why do we have, people who don't have food to eat, people who have to struggle and all that? And why some people are having too much to eat, too much to drink, and even they waste? And sometimes it really doesn't have an answer. And some religious people might tell you that, it could be that it's their forefathers' sin that is haunting them, that is making the family go through, poverty, sicknesses, diseases, and a lot. And I said to myself, God wouldn't be really wicked to transfer the sins of a forefather to innocent children who never knew what was wrong, what happened. So that was why at times I just go into my shell and I think very deep. I just want to know why this is like this, why this other one is like that, why. Hello Gabriel, thank you so much, sir, for joining. God bless you. How is your beautiful wife? I hope she's doing great as usual. You guys are looking fabulous every time I see your pictures on Facebook. Thank you for joining. Please share this video and invite your friends as well. We're talking about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. Life is actually very, very mysterious. It's really, really mysterious, seriously. So, like I said, while I was going through some of these, my deep thoughts and all that, I got something, and it was so deep. And I said to myself, wow, I can't wait to share it with somebody. And I know I was sharing with somebody today, you can imagine. And the person was like, wow, this is really deep. And when I was still, sharing it, it just clicked. And I got the topic, the mystery of life. I was like, whoa, Jesus, okay, let me come to life on Facebook. Let me come on live on Facebook and share this thing with, like, shared with one person that is already like, wow. So, just like the title clicked, and I said, okay, let me come and do this thing on Facebook Live. So, we had something we called the mystery of life. The mystery of life. Say, what country are you guys? Are you still on Facebook? Okay, I'm in Ukraine, actually. I'm in Ukraine, but right now I'm in Pastor Sunday Adelaja's house here in Kyiv. So that's why I'm bringing this mystery of life over. So thank you for joining. Please share this video, invite your friends, like I said. So let's continue. Life can actually be mysterious. And let me tell you why it can be mysterious. Okay, I wrote this thing. Let me get my jotter. I wrote this thing and I said, life is like a moving train. Life is like an unstoppable moving train. You can sleep in this train. You can eat in the train. Of course, the train is carrying people, right? So life is like an unstoppable moving train that is carrying people. And these same people can sleep in the train. They can eat in the train. They can interact with one another. And they can move around in the same train. Okay? They can move around most times that they wish. If they wish to move around, they can move around. But the next thing is, it never stops. This life, it never stops. Hello, Dami. Thank you so much for joining. Please share this video, invite your friends. So I said to myself, it never stops. And I said to myself, why? He said, because of the speed, the pace, the speed that, the wind is dragging you, the train, the speed of the train, it looks like it will never stop. Okay, let's continue. You can walk from one end to another, like I said earlier on, of this same train. You can even go to the driver's seat. Like some people who are in the train, they can go to the driver's seat and they will say, hello driver, and all that. I'm just telling you something that really came out from my deep thoughts. And I put it down. So you can move around to say hello to the drivers or whoever around, okay? But one thing I can assure you is, for every minute, every second, every hour, every day, every week, every month, and every year spent on that train, what it simply means is that you have spent it on your life. You have spent life. So for every minute, every second, every hour, every day, every month, every year spent on this same train, you are spending your life. You know why? Because time is not regressive, time is progressive. So just as you are in that train, the train is moving, your life is moving. If the train spends 100 years unstoppable, you will be even above 100 years. It depends on the age that you got into the train. Thank you so much, Ma Stella, for joining. God bless you, Ma. Please share this video, invite your friends. So this was the mysteries that were really coming to my head, and I was penning it down because it was a revelation. I went into deep thoughts to really get what I'm reading to you right now. So for every hour you spend on the train, minute, second, year and month and all of it, you are actually spending your life. Hello, sir. Eddie Peter, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. And you're also a great man of God. So, like I said, for every time you spend on this train, you were spending your life. So I said to myself, today, you can decide to highlight from this same train. You can decide to say, tell yourself, to go right to the driver seat and tell the driver, please, I want to highlight from this train. And believe me, the driver will stop and you will come down from this same train. The driver is not going to insist, in as much as the train seems unstoppable, but it's actually stoppable. So this mystery I'm sharing with you today, it's what I got from my deep thought about life. So you can actually highlight from the train. For those of us who are just coming, let me repeat what I said before. I said, one of the days I was going through one of my deep moments, one of the deep thoughts in my head, like the mysterious questions I asked people, and I asked God. Hello, sir. Obi Ojimadu for joining. God bless you, sir. Please share this video, invite your friends. So one of these days, I was thinking hell. I was thinking like my mind was in deep thoughts. I was thinking about life, and this thing struck me, and I penned it down quickly because it was like I was in another room, and I saw life being, described in a train, in a moving train, and people were inside the train, and the whole thing was just, coming to me, and I was like, wow. So just like immediately I came out of that stuff, I started writing what all the imaginations and everything that came to me. And this was what I wrote, and I said, life is like unstoppable moving train. Life is like unstoppable moving train. Hello, Adewale Adedoyin. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. So I wrote and I said, life is like unstoppable moving train. You can sleep in this train. You can eat in the train. You can interact. You can move around time to time to say hello to people without anybody stopping you. Okay, what's up? Now, right as that train is moving with so much speed, because the train is, the train is having so much speed, is on so much speed that it looks unstoppable. Okay, let's continue. Then what happened? Like it's as if it would never stop. It's as if you guys have no end. It was as if there was no direction. You guys were just going like there was no direction. So that was the mysteries I was getting while I was trying to write this stuff, while I was trying to think about life. And then what happened? You can go to the driver's seat to say hello to the driver or the people around the driver. But one thing I assure you is, for every minute, for every second, for every hour, for every days, for every week, for every month, for every year spent on that train, you know what you've done? You have spent it on your life. You have spent life. Thank you so much, Ma Ngozi, for joining. Thank you, Peace, for joining. Thank you so much, Ma Gibbs. Blessing Amos. God bless you for joining. Please, as you come in, share this video, invite your friends. I'm talking about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. Like what I'm sharing with you today wasn't something I copied or I listened from I listened. Like before you guys came in, I was saying to myself, I was telling some people who were already here that what I'm sharing today is one of the deepest thoughts that has happened to me as a human, and I quickly penned it down because I didn't want to lose anything from it. I didn't want to lose anything from it, because sometimes I just sit and I ask some mysterious question to God. Humans, I ask myself, and sometimes I really don't get an answer, but I just choose to ask those questions. and sometimes I get answers. But this time around, it was as if I was in another realm. It was as if I was in another life. And, you know, life was shown to me like a moving train. Life was shown to me like a moving train, filled with humans, filled with people. And, you know, this train was on speed. And people were eating in the train, interacting, having fun. Some people were quiet, some people were reading, some people were no, and some people were just gallivanting round about the train. And it just got to me, and I said to myself while I was, thinking about it, and it got to me that every hour, every minute, every second, every day, every week, every month, every year, one spent on that stream, they are spending life. They are wasting life. And do you know the conclusion was that you have spent life, yes. The conclusion here was that today you can decide to highlight from this train. You can decide to go to the driver and say, please, I want to highlight from the train. And the moment you highlight from that train, the wind that was carrying you guys, that you really didn't know what you were doing, it will be as if scales will be removed from your eyes. What was this description and illustration about life in this format? What it means to me, when I saw life as a moving train, when I got to that extent, what started ministering to me was that a lot of people are following a wind or a societal, formality, a societal pattern, and they think they are getting it all beautiful because people were eating in that train, they were having fun, people were, some people were playing music, and some people were just with their spouse, and some people were happy. A majority of people were happy. Some people, you can even move from one end of the train to another. Nobody will ask you a question. You see, that is how life is actually. That is how life in reality is. Hello, John Gu, thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. This is how life is. Life is like that unstoppable moving train. So people are inside. This train is moving with speed, but people don't even know that all the years they are spending on that right in that train, they are spending their life. They are wasting their life. And guess what? It was like few persons really highlighted from that train. Hello, Jeremiah. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Hello, sir. Isaac. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. So it got to me like people have been really, 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 chasing in a position. That's why people can kill. They can do anything just to, acquire wealth, just to get to the top, just to get rich, just to make life better. Hello, Edith Young. Thank you for joining. Just to make life better. Everybody wants easy life. Everybody wants sweet life. Everybody wants to live good, healthy life, have fun. But they really haven't understood that life is not all about that. So that thing got to me so much that I saw life. Hello, sir, Vitalis, thank you so much for joining. Please share this video, invite your friends. So it got to me, I was like, whoa. So people are actually doing the wrong thing. People are actually living what they were actually here for and doing the wrong thing. Living in the same train, staying in the same train that is, fast forwarding their life, pushing them with so much zeal to acquire everything that life can ever give to them, but forgetting that they need to highlight from that train, that train isn't carrying them to the destination they were giving birth to, they were destined to go to. This train is carrying multitude of people, but believe me, this same multitude of people are not going to the same direction. Everybody is supposed to highlight at their junction, to go their way and to fulfill their life. But you know what? Everybody was in that train, and the train was carrying them straight forward to almost the same place, because I didn't see anybody highlighting from that train. And it was so mysterious to me, and I began to wonder why God had to show me a life in form of train, filled with people who are confused, filled with people who don't know where they are going to, filled with people who don't have direction, filled with people who don't understand themselves, filled with people who do not understand purpose. And with the same thing, in this same train, people are, I don't know how they call it, tangling or entangling or something. Men and women are having fun. But these same men do not have the direction. The same women do not have direction. So it's like a blind man leading another blind man. And we are right inside a blind train, a blind moving train with speed. After God had destined us, God has given us so much to disperse all part of the world, to bring his glory to earth, to make earth look like heaven, to bring lights to the world, to wipe away tears from people's eyes. After God has given us so much, the Bible says he has given us all that pertains to life and godliness. Do you think there was anything you were lacking? There's anything you are lacking here on earth? There is nothing. Because if you say, oh, I don't have an eye, that was why while I was in that train, I can't see. That's why when I was in that train, I didn't know my direction. So I needed somebody who knew me to help me tell the driver when to stop. Do you know what? Do you know what? God is going to show you examples of people who don't have eyes, but they are living for purpose. So, would you have any excuse to give? If you say, I don't have arms, I don't have legs, I don't think I can hear properly. So I really didn't know. I can see, but I can't hear. Go to Google and check people who have ears that are making impacts. Then go to history and check people who don't have arms, who don't have legs, that are making history. So you really don't have anywhere to hold God responsible. So this thing got to me so much, and I wept and I said, oh my God. So how do we change this thing? How can we really tell people that how can we really, enlighten people? How can we bring them out of this moving train? Because it's as if they are all carried away by the things that life has provided for them. By the thing, one thing about money is, one thing about wealth and position is that the more you get, the more you want to get. The more you chase, the more the ego, the more the pride. So when you get to, a level of a counselor, you want to get to a level of senator, you want to get to governor, you want to even be a president. So that drive, that zeal, that passion, you can kill. You don't care if it has to do with your mother. You can kill your children, you can kill your wife, you can kill your mother, your father, whoever standing on your way, just so that you can acquire power. Oh Jesus, what a world full of mystery. People who do not have direction, people who do not know where they are going to. The moving train is carrying them because that is where their whole focus is. And it is very difficult for you to shift that man's attention, for you to shift that person's attention and tell the person, no, I don't think you're going the right way. If the person had not come to the light of truth, that life is not all about that, they might not come out of it. They will think they're having fun. They will think that is all about life. Come on, let's enjoy life to the fullest, because we have just one life to live. That is what some of them will tell you. We have one life to live, so let's live it to the fullest. Let's have fun. So that when I leave this earth, I will not regret that I did not have fun. I will know and I will be happy that I had fun to the fullest. And that's why some of them who have joined some cults, for some cults, some Illuminati and all that, they will tell you, no, I can't go back. It's too late to go back. Because what I've got, the fame, how do you want me to go about it? How do you think it's easy for me to let go of all that I've acquired in this same train? Because this train gave me all these things. So how do you think I could just let it go like that? Amazing. Amazing. And if you don't really sit down to take an inventory about your life, and to get direction on where you are supposed to be, on the track that you're supposed to be, you will be like a man who went to an Olympic, who is supposed to be in track 1 and ended up running in track 5. And when he or she gets to the first, to that, being that you got there first, you will be disqualified because you ran on a wrong track. Hello, Monique. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. So it will be like you run on a wrong track. You left your lane to another man's lane. So instead of you getting a reward, you get disqualified. You get disqualified because you were not in the line that you were supposed to be. So God took me to this place and I saw life like a moving train, put in a box where they had a driver that was driving them on a speed that looks uncontrollable. But do you know what? Until somebody highlights from that train, nobody is ready to leave for purpose. You see? Nobody will be ready to leave the right impacts that they're supposed to leave here on planet Earth. So God made us in our diverse ways, in our diverse culture, in our diverse, values and, diversities of, likes and dislikes when it comes to, attitude and height and complexion and taste. God put all of those things inside of us and outside of us because of who you are and what you have been given, the assignment you have been given to carry out here on earth. So I saw life like a moving train filled with people who were confused, and they are supposed to highlight at a point in their life and go to the right direction they were supposed to go to. But because that train was full of fun, people were having fun, so they never cared. It never caught their attention. It never got to them that they are actually moving in the wrong direction. So let's enjoy the moving train and all the fun in the moving train. Jesus. So I said to myself, this is a real description and illustration about the life we are living today. Because I have never had a thought like that before. I used to ask myself some mysterious questions about life, and I asked God, even though I don't get answers instantly, even though nobody tells me, but I knew something was wrong somewhere, and I never understood, but I just had to carry it in my heart. But that day, it got so clear to me that we have been chasing what I call shadow. Thank you, Ojo Pelumi, for joining. God bless you. Share this video and invite your friends. So I wrote some points here, and I said I was going to share with some persons out there just what I got from this mystery, this deep thoughts that I was just thinking about. So I said to myself, ways on how you can live your life, the real life that you have been called to live. The way that you can live this real life is when you highlight from that moving train. When you go to the driver and tell the driver, I want to highlight from this moving train. I don't think I want to stay here anymore. This train is not making sense to me, because we are all moving on the same direction, but I have a different purpose. There's a reason why I'm here on earth. So please, I want to highlight, to go continue the work which my Father has sent me here to do. So the moment you highlight from that dream is the number one step you need, to start thinking. To start thinking on how you can carry out your life assignment, on how you can achieve it, on how you can bring it to pass, on how you can make impact, the maximum impact that God has put you here to make. So, number one is what I call rediscover yourself. Rediscover yourself. I was thinking right there when this mystery was coming to me. I was like, okay, these same people had passion, these same people had purpose, these same people had goals, these same people had visions. But do you know what? They all buried it. They buried all of it and followed the train that they thought was taking them to the right direction of life. So when they all buried that thing, when they all buried their passions, their talents, their zeal, their dreams and visions, they followed the train, and right there in the train, nothing was making sense to a person who understands purpose. They were all having fun. They thought that was really life. King Joe, thank you for joining. Please share this video and invite your friends. So they were just having fun. So until somebody rediscover their life, rediscover themselves, and say to myself, excuse me, I once had a dream to change Africa. I once had a dream to change my community. I once had a dream to make impact, to build schools, to build free hospitals, to build free education. I once had a dream to eliminate poverty. I once had a dream to bring security, to bring peace to my nation, to bring joy to children. If it never gets to them, they will live that life, have all the fun and die without achieving anything. If all the politicians and presidents on earth would say to themselves, before I go to this seat, I once had a dream. I once had a dream to become personality, to bring a joy to humanity, to make people happy, to bring God here on earth, to build free schools, free hospitals, to clean up the dirty waters, the dirty roads. If that thing alone struck in all the heart of every president that lives here on earth, then we are about to witness transformation. And the same, if that thought will strike every human being living on this earth, that no, there is this drive that I couldn't control. The frivolities of life had covered it. There was so much zeal and passion I had to change the political system in my country, to stand for truth and nothing but the truth. There was this oath, there was this confidence I had when I was being sworn into this, coven, this meeting, this gathering. Before even I got to this place, I promised God that I was going to bring His will to this place. Now I have been corrupted, and we are now in the same moving train. It's like I can't continue. It's like I can't let go. I can't go back. because they will say to me that it is too late for me to, let go. It is too late for me to cry. It is too late for me to say a word. My life is even at stake. If I say a word, they are going to kill me. So because nobody wants to die, they don't want to die. That's why they can't stand for the truth. So if you can't beat them, you join them. And that's why we find people who are supposed to be doing the right thing in the society, leading people to their doom, bringing chaos to the same country that you have sworn to protect, to nurture, to care for, to give your life in exchange of it. If Jesus was really selfish, if Jesus was so selfish, I don't think he would have given his life, on the cross for us. He would have asked us to go and help ourselves. If you can really bear the pain, then you are confirmed a child of God. If you can really go to the cross and die, that is when you will be accepted into his kingdom. I don't know how many of us would have been able to do that. But Jesus, who was truth, was without a record of sin. He stood for the truth that he preached. He was truth. He preached the truth. He stood for the truth even at the point of death. So if every one of us would start thinking, then the earth will be a better place for all of us. So one of the ways on how you can live that dream, you can highlight from that dream and start living a real life, the real life that God has called you into living, is what I call rediscover yourself. Rediscover yourself. Until you rediscover yourself, then you are not ready to live. Then you are not ready to make impact. Then you are not ready to live for purpose. Then you are not ready to wipe away tears from the hearts of those who are crying for justice. Those who injustice has been carried out in their families, in their communities, in their country. They are crying out. They are crying out. Bloods have been shed. Their bloods are still crying for vengeance and crying for, for somebody to heal them and come to stand for the truth. Now, if we all don't wake up to know that we are here for a reason, for a purpose, then we will all be in the same mess, be in the same moving train, and having to create no change, having to make no impact. So rediscover yourself is the first point. The second point, when you rediscover yourself, what do? You go and improve yourself. You improve yourself. Do you know the devil is not a coward? The devil is not stupid. He's not crazy. He's a very wise guy. He's very wise. For you to really stand him when it comes to the non-spiritual thing, then you got to be enlightened. Then you got to be intelligent. Then you got to obey principles of life. Then you have to know more than him. If you don't, he will intimidate you. If you don't, he will make fun of you. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for joining. Uchenna Okore, thank you so much for joining. Please share this video and invite your friends. We're talking about the mystery of life. The mystery of life. So in every sphere of life, you meet yourself and you really want to create change. You want to effect change. You want to make impact. You must study that aspect of life. You must study it like no other. You must know it like the palms of your hands, such that there is no way a lie can fly past you without you knowing. I was listening to the program DSA did yesterday about the truth. What truth is. I was listening to Miss Lola Shoronke when she was talking about in the 80s and 70s or so, when her mother was working in United States, and she was being taught how to really differentiate between the original currency and the fake currency. What happened? They were so taught, they were so equipped, they were so constantly being taught the same thing over and over time again, that it got stuck, it got sent to them that whenever they see a fake currency, they can easily detect it. They don't need a machine to detect a fake currency, no matter how real the currency looks like. So that is what we are supposed to also do when we rediscover ourselves. We are supposed to improve. We're supposed to study back and front that aspect of life that you have passion to effect change. You are supposed to study it like no other, so that when you stand in the councils of men who are wise, when you speak, even the wise will stand for your wisdom. When you speak, every mouth shuts up because you know the truth. The Bible says when you know the truth, it will set you free. It is only the truth that can set a nation free. So wherever place you find yourself on this earth, be it the greatest country on earth that you find yourself there, when you speak, even the president wants to have you to be his best friend. You know, truth does not have anything to do with background. It has nothing to do with educational qualification. It has basically nothing to do with all of those power that we are chasing. When you know truth, when you equip yourself, you learn. Believe me, nations will be calling for you. It's like you are the only man who holds the solution to their problem. It's like without you, there will not be an effective country. The country will not run the way it's supposed to run. So they need you, they need your wisdom to bring down what they are looking for. They need your wisdom to bring solutions to that sphere of life. So imagine that if every one of us here on earth can, number one, rediscover themselves. Number two, everybody studying like mad, making researches. Believe me, all these sicknesses hovering up and down, all these sicknesses, they will be instant. People will be finding instant cures for sicknesses, and they will believe that God has a way that He can even make them discover cures for sicknesses that will be yet to come. Sicknesses that are yet to come. They will have already made results, already made solution, kept in the laboratory, kept in the lab, just so that if this sickness comes, this is what we'll use to cure this sickness. You can imagine. There wouldn't have been this corruption, this, this whole child abuse, rape, prostitution, and robbery. It will be in a very low state. We can hardly hear of it. One can hardly hear that these things exist in a society. It is when people do not understand themselves, do not understand the reason why they are here on earth, do not understand their life and their purpose, do not understand the right train and the right lane to follow, then anything that comes their way, they grab it. When you are a politician who came to politics with a clean heart, with a clean hand, because you can't beat the rest, if you can't beat the rest, because you can't beat them, the majority, they are just too much, they will intimidate you, and because you have so much zeal to get power and get fame and get wealth, you just mix up. You just mix up. You just do what they do. And when we all come to church, we lift up our holy hands and we say, praise the Lord. While we steal the money, we still say, praise God. Hallelujah. Praise God. To somebody, oh my God, we even speak in tongues. So if all the teachers on earth have this understanding, if the students have the understanding, then I don't see a reason why a male lecturer will be threatening a student that if he doesn't sleep with the girl, she would not pass her exam. I wouldn't see how our innocent children will be going through molestation if everybody out there understands this thing, if everyone out there understands life and the direction and the right track they are supposed to follow, the change they are supposed to effect in their communities, believe me, most of this thing we call corruption would not be in existence. Cultism in universities will be all do away with, because those cultists will use that energy, those ideas that they have, they will convert it into security, bringing security in the country, sanity. You know, a lot of things we don't even need to call God. A lot of things we call evil today will not be in existence. When the taste of true life is missed, when you miss the taste of true life, you lose life. You lose life as a whole. When you don't understand life, you will lose it. So that is number 2. Number 3 is what I call reading and studying the biographies of the people who had effected the change that you want to bring. You look at the life of Mandela, Nelson Mandela, you can see how much he fought for his people. You can see how much he was ready to give his life, to stand for what is true. The sweats that he went through. You know, people don't really want to suffer. Everybody wants to see lie, and because if I tell the truth, I am going to be slaughtered. I am going to be, put behind bars. I am going to be deprived of the, little money that comes with the lying. So if I tell the truth, all these things will happen to me. Then it's better I shut up my mouth and let's all do the norm. Let's all do the normal thing. Wow. You think God is happy with you? He's giving you hands. He's clapping for you. And he's going to embrace you. Beautiful daughter of mine. Beautiful son of mine. No. When you get to that position, you're going to ask yourself, if Jesus was here, what will he do? If he was here, if this is Jesus, what will he do? If Jesus will stand for the truth, then I stand for the truth. Because the life that I live is not I that live. That Christ that lives in me. When you give your life, you will have it. He that, holds his life with, so much, he will lose it. But he that giveth his life would have it. You will have life. This flesh is not our life. The life that is in you is not this flesh. There's a being, there's a man in you that communicates with divinity. It is not this one. Not this one. I heard a man say, really, you think you can really kill me? And the man said, yes, of course I can kill you. I can put this gun on your head, and when I shoot you, you're gone. You know what the man said to him? He said, I fear not that man who can kill the flesh, but I fear the man who can kill the spirit, because the spirit is me. It's not the physical me. So when you have passion to effect a change in a particular way, maybe let's look at the road. Maybe you are from Africa and your environment is so unkept. Every time people have accidents, people die in numbers because of lack of good roads, and you are so passionate, you are so pained. Every time you walk past that road, you wish you have all the resources to change that road. Well, can I tell you the truth? You do have the resources. You will ask me how. You want to ask me how you have the resources? Well, if your passion, if your desire, if your goal, if your talents, if your visions are converted, you will have even more than enough to clean up the road and go to other communities to bring even better road. You will do even much more than you envisaged doing. So you have passion for this, go study. You might say, oh, I don't have money to go to school. Go to the internet. Browse. Look for friends who are doing the same thing that you want to learn. You want to effect change. Maybe they are doing it for the money. It's okay. You can do it for the passion that you have. What's the difference? Since it's a passion, it might actually be your calling. Thank you so much, Mr. Kofre, for joining. God bless you. Please share this video and invite your friends. So, just as you are there with them, you are learning, you are improving yourself, you are educating yourself, you are getting it all right. That passion can get you even to the heights that you never imagined in life. Because believe me, it is he who knows his job that can be proud to tell a nation, that can come out boldly in a world stage and say, I can do this thing. But trust me, if you have not gone through that thing, if you have not learned anything about it, you are wasting your time. You are going to make mockery of yourself. So bring that person who have invested in his time studying in that particular aspect of life, studying in that field. He will beat the other person who just have the certificate and do not have the exact knowledge to effect the change. So when men start saying that, wow, this guy can actually do this even without degree, wow, then you can get even much more than the resources, because before you know it, when you do it for a community and you did an excellent job, before you know it, they will not even be looking for companies to do it. They'll be looking for you to do the same thing. By the time you know it, you are already making so much that you can start doing the same thing. You are now spreading it across nations. The same resources you're getting, you can even do more than that passion. You can now start building free education. You can now start building free medical care for people. So I hope somebody can hear me. Can anybody hear me out there? Can anybody hear me? If you can hear me, please tell me you can hear me. The mystery of life. That's what we're talking about today. The mystery of life. Can life really be mysterious? Yes, it is. It is mysterious if you do not know about it. It really can be mysterious. So I can see people in a train that they are not supposed to be, moving in the same direction that they are not supposed to be, living a life for emptiness, wasting their time and their resources, doing mundane things that they are not supposed to do. There are a lot of children who are out there who do not have the privilege to go to school because their country or their society or their president or whoever does not believe in girl-child education. And you are so pained. You know that when you train a girl child, you have trained a nation. You know you have this zeal and this passion. Why not start writing about it? If you don't have the money, don't have the resources to travel to that country, start writing reasons why you should allow girls to go to school. Start bringing out things that should inspire, other people to fight for their rights, helping them to fight for their rights while you are in that country. Reminding them that they are personalities, no matter the race, no matter the gender. So what are you doing? You are thereby bringing light, illuminating light to people's hearts. Malala did it when she was quite 12 years old. In Pakistan, girls' children were not allowed to go to school. It was like the Boko Harams in Nigeria who said that girl children will not go to school, that we should allow just the male children to go to school. The same incident happened in Pakistan. A girl by 12 years old named Malala put an end to it. And she said to herself, how dare the Taliban ask me not to go to school? How dare the Taliban stop the girl child from going to school? Because the right of education is a right. Everybody has right to go to school if you want to. So you don't have the right to stop them from going to school. In one of my videos when I was talking, I was telling some people, okay, that my live broadcast was titled, I am a woman, I am a human. If you haven't listened to it, you can check it on my YouTube channel, Topsy Gates, and check out that video. I am a woman, I am a human. I was trying to tell people that some of the gadgets, some of the applications and the gadgets that you're using, the brains behind it are women. Trust me, they are women. Go make research, you will see. You won't believe that some of those softwares that are right in those phones are not all produced by the owner of the phone. Some of them were all produced by women. So imagine that these women never had, they were all denied the right to education. They were all denied the right to make an impact. They were all denied the right to, effecting. They were all denied the right to produce with their resources, with their minds being creative. They would all deny us the favor of using this same software that these women are producing. Do you know that some of the brains behind Bill Gates' success, some of the brains behind his company are women? They are all women. So if you now deny the girl child of the right of not going to school, and the man who is in that company do not have passion or drive to want to produce such an app, well, what have you have not just denied a girl, you have denied a whole society. You have denied a whole society the benefit of what those women had to offer. So if you have passion to stand for the truth about the girl child, the abuses of a child, of either a male child or female child or whatsoever, you go ahead and do it right. If you have passion, you don't have resources, start studying on how you can go about it. If you cannot go with your feet, then your books can go for you. Then your videos can go for you. But let it be that you are talking about it. So I have another reason here why we all have to start off from that dream, leave that dream, highlight from that dream, and start living the real life. Is what, after you read, you study the biographies of the people who have done this same thing and how they succeeded, the principles that made them succeed. Believe me, life is governed by principles. If the principles of 1 + 1 is 2, then it's applicable to all humans on earth. There is nobody who will say no because I am I am a big boy, I come from a wealthy home, the principle of, arithmetics has to be 1 plus 3, 5. No, the principles of that life says 1 plus 1 is 2, and you cannot alter it. When you alter it, you get a different result, and the result you get might not be good for you. It will distort everything you want to do. So study the biographies of those who have effected change in that aspect of life that you have passion for, and then begin to use their principles to, put into the same thing that you have passion for. Believe me, you will get results. And when you are so passionate, you are so zealous about it, you are so soaked, focused, determined, you will get even greater results. You will get greater results. So one of the other things is, are you ready to pay the price? Are you ready to pay the price? If you are not ready to pay the price, then you're not ready to make impact. Then you're not ready to highlight from that moving train. You just want to sit there and enjoy the train, and enjoy the life, enjoy the fun, all the distractions that train carry. That is what you are going to be having. That is what you are going to be having. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. Have you ever imagined? I wish one day God will open your eyes for you to see the deepest part of this life, of this earth. How that people are running helter-skelter on a daily basis, doing irrelevant things. Doing irrelevant things. Wasting their time and their life. Wasting their resources. Doing mundane things. Forgetting that their life will one day come to an end. They thought they have life at the palms of their hands. They think they can hold time at ease. They think they can control time. When you have so much arrogance, you have so much wealth, you have so much pride, you think that every other thing doesn't matter. You think you are the God of the earth. You will think that you are the owner of the whole universe. And that is why you want to control everybody that comes close to you. Because you are living in ignorance. Because you're living in ignorance. Ignorance has illuminated the world today. It has illuminated earth today. That people have been running helter-skelter, doing nothing, wasting life, wasting resources. Another mystery of life. I just caught something now. One other mystery about life? The story of the 5 talents. The Bible said that the one who did not make use of his talent, God collected it. Jesus collected it and added to another who used his resources. Guess what? I hope, I am not praying and I'm not wishing, but I hope God doesn't remember you in that format. He doesn't remember you in that form, that you have been wasting his time and his resources. Let me collect life from you and give it to another person who is ready to effect change, who is ready to make impact, who is ready for my work, who is ready for my children, for my nation, for my people. I hope God doesn't remember you in that form, because you will lose life and you will not be remembered. You will lose life and not be remembered. Oh God, help us. God have mercy. God have mercy. I hope God doesn't remember you in that form. I hope that day will not come when he will say, no, this my son, this my daughter has been wasting my resources. The resources that people have been asking me for. I gave some 20 years to live, but they are even making impact. And I give somebody 120 years, and he or she is not doing anything. Let me collect that life and add to the person who has 20 years. I hope it doesn't get to that extent. I hope it doesn't get to that extent before you realize that you have been wasting God's time and His resources. Because when it gets to that time, when it gets to that extent, I'm sorry because I don't know what else to say to you. I'm sorry because I'm not in control anymore. I might not be there to be telling you this anymore. It might be too late for you to turn back the hands of time. It might be too late for you to say I'm sorry. It might be too late for you to realize it. Thank you so much, Nelly. Nelly told me she can hear me. God bless you. I hope it doesn't get to that extent. I hope it doesn't get to that extent. Because believe me, no man will save you. No man will save you. God help us. So before I round off, let me give you a quote. And that quote says, everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to do the work. I live by that. You grind hard. You grind hard so you can play hard. At the end of the day, you put all the works in you, and eventually it will pay off. It could be a year, it could be in 30 years. Eventually, your hard work will be paid off. That quote was written by Kelvin Hart. Everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to work hard. Nobody wants to discover themselves, channeling their passion, their zeal, their energy to where they have been called to effect the change. But they want to be famous. What an irony of life. What an irony. And let me read the second quote. It says, when I discover who I am, I will be free. By Ralph Ellison. What does it simply mean? Because if you don't know yourself, you won't be free. You will be caged by societal norms, societal rules, societal way of life, societal pattern. You'll be caged. You don't have your real self. Your self is not that's not you. You are just running helter-skelter to please men. You're just running helter-skelter to please the whole universe, to please your parents, to please humanity, to please everybody around you. You see, but when I know who I am, I will be free from all of those obstacles. I will be free from all of those chains and borders of life. I hope you've learned something today. I hope you have learned something today. The mystery of life. The mystery of life. Life is indeed mysterious. It's indeed mysterious. I pray someday that God will take you by the hand and show you some of these mysteries so you can really discover it for yourself. You can understand it for yourself. Because sometimes you tell somebody about the mystery of life, they don't really get it, they don't really understand it, they don't really feel it, they don't think it's important. They don't think it's important. Well, not until they have it, they experience it, they taste it, they won't believe about it. So I hope today that this topic have really made sense. I hope it really made sense today. The mystery of life. Thank you so much for those of you who shared, those of you who commented, those of you who are constant every time I come live. I'm really grateful. God bless you. By God's grace, I might come tomorrow again. As much as I can, I'll come tomorrow to talk about another topic. So, hope somebody is blessed today. The mystery of life. Hope you have been blessed. So, if you have been blessed, keep sharing this video, keep tagging people, and let's all set people free. Let's all get them out of the illusion that they have been, indulged in, they have been sunk in. Let's set them free. Let's resurrect them. Let's bring them back to their original direction, to their original purpose. Let's bring them back. That life is not about what they are all chasing out there. Alright? So, thank you so much for being with me today. I remain Topsy Gifts, your humble friend. So, thank you so much, Joyce, for joining. I missed you. You really came late. We just rounded off. So, we've been talking about the mystery of life, and it has been really awesome. For you to get this video, just share it. You will have it on your timeline so you can listen to it over time again, so you can understand the mysteries that I shared about life. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. I've been blessed having you on my platform today. So I'll come tomorrow, like I said, and we will continue from either where we stop or another topic. So do have a wonderful and a lovely day, guys. So bye bye.